use the telemetry. He's okay with being around. Today, he was making himself visible, kind of coming up to me, kind of saying like, "I'm here," and then kind of walking in front of me, kind of luring me. And I'm like, "Okay." And I always kind of had rabbits. So it kind of works in his benefit.